everyone, welcome to Friday Nights with Emma. I hope everybody's okay and staying safe out there tonight. As usual, please give me a thumbs up or a little heart just to let me know that you're there and you're watching. In case I go away, now him downstairs has been well trained now. He doesn't play these video games while I'm on, but as we all know, everybody and their dog's been on the Wi-Fi, you know, the last couple of weeks. So if I do go away, just hit the refresh. Oh, hi Sharon. And I'll come back. So yeah, so again, hope everybody's okay. Oh, hi. Hope everybody's okay. What a crazy world we're living in at the moment. But, so I've been seeing, oh hi Helen, and maybe you guys have seen them too, children that have been kept indoors have been doing rainbow pictures in the windows. I'm sure maybe you've seen some of those in your neighbourhood. I've seen a few on my travels today. Oh hi Brenda. So what I thought was, why should the kids have all the fun and why not us do a rainbow instead, or as well? So what I thought I'd show you tonight, and I have literally, it's drawn in the naive style, so it looks like a 5-year-old's drawn it. That might be an insult to 5-year-olds. So I have done my own kind of rainbow picture. So I've got one more bit to put on that I'll show you, and I've got my clouds. So basically what I've done is just drawn a rainbow and some clouds. Yeah, that's going on. Very strategic placing right there. Drawn it on the back of Bondaweb and then stuck the Bondaweb. I don't know if you can see this paper, this Bondaweb on there. It's white. So that I can get a rainbow with 2 clouds on a grey background. So that's what I thought I would do tonight. And a little bit of free motion, I guess it will be quilting because I'm going to put wadding behind it, over the lines on the rainbow so you can see how I do that. So, oh, hi everybody. Oh, hi Joan. Hi Peggy. Oh, hi Peggy. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying safe. Hi Jeanette. Yeah. So this has been my rainbow. Oh, hi Terry. Hi Diana. So all I've done so far is I've drawn my rainbow and my clouds onto the back of my Bondaweb. Then I cut my Bondaweb out. Oh, hi Kathleen. And you can see I started to unpeel it. I stuck the Bondaweb to the back of my fabric, although I've been mostly using solid, so it doesn't really matter. And then you just unpeel it and you stick it down. So what I thought I would show you, I've done most of the rainbow. Oh, hi Kathleen. Hi Margaret. Most of the rainbow, but I thought I'd show you is sticking this bit down. So obviously unpeeling the back. I'm just going to lay my rainbow out on my mat. You might not see this bit, but I will do an up close of the sewing so you can see the free motion. Put it down. Put it down. Sorry, this bit's going to be boring for you, just looking at my back for now. Oh, hey, who's joining? Oh, hi Sue. Oh, I've been thinking about that, but no idea how to do it. Only thinking about it today. Been out for a walk in the sunshine around the block. Yeah, I've been working this week, mostly staying at home. But today I did have to go to a training. We had very safe distance. It was just me and one other person, 2 meters apart at all times, and it was fortuitous because it was for a PA license training, so, or assessment actually. So that's for pesticide applications. So I was already wearing all my PPE, all my gloves, my suit, my face shield. So I was all suited and booted. Very safe. But while I was driving through the villages to get there, I did see all these rainbows, which I've been hearing about anyway, but I really did get to see them. Right, press that down. Now for some reason this purple bit has come out a lot longer than all the rest, but I'll trim it. that's my full-on rainbow. Not perfect, but oh yeah, you can see this end is way longer than the rest. So I'm just going to trim that up. Oh, hi Alison. How are you? Hi Tina. Oh, see? Everybody's been thinking about this today. Great minds, right? So we can do our own quilted version. So I'm just trimming up these bits at the bottom. So that's my rainbow so far. And I'm just going to put my clouds over the top of that. Let me see which way I wanted the clouds. Got to make sure all my rainbow ends are going to be covered up. There, I think that works. I already took the paper off that one, so I'll just stick it straight down. Oh, and if you are using white with Bondaweb, white fabric with Bondaweb, don't do what I've done in the past, because it's really easy to lose track of which side your Bondaweb is on with the white, because it's really difficult to see. So yeah, so I have been known to put white pieces of Bondaweb down and then iron straight onto the sticky part rather than the fabric part. Oh, everybody's got too many questions. Oh, hi Jeanette. Oh, we're thinking about doing applique today. Perfect way to do applique. Hi Sarah. Oh, it's great having this every Friday. Hi Sarah. Oh, yay. Yay. I love it. I love it too. I love being with you guys. It's so much fun. Plus it gives me a challenge, like, oh, what am I going to do this week? So today I was inspired. We can all do it. Oh, and I want to see everybody posting their rainbows afterwards as well. So we can all do a Facebook share of our rainbows as well as sticking them in the window. Oh, hi Susan. Hi Dawn. Hi Hilary. Let's go back. Hi Sue. We barely saw any people out, but we did see rainbows done by the children. I've been working on some. I've been working some of the week. Oh, come on, Emma. Get your mouth in gear. Put your teeth in. I've been working some of the week from home, but not had time for any sewing. Yeah. That's the trouble. Is when you're home and you're working, it's like, but I could be doing so much. And I have to admit, mostly when I work from home, it is really nice because you can sneak in loads of laundry. So usually on a Friday, it used to be my traditional work from home day, and every Friday morning was our weekly meeting with everybody. And of course, when I had to talk and you unmute yourself, everybody can hear either my washing machine on spin cycle or my tumble dryer going, and they're like, somebody doing laundry? I'm like, yeah, it's my day for laundry on a Friday. I can finally catch up. Hi Alison. Oh, thanks Emma. I'm fine apart from oh yes, bad hay fever. Still watching you. Nice glass of red. Oh, nice. I've got the grape juice going as well. Yes, but yeah, hay fever. That kicked in for me this week as well. I think it's the tree pollen that's coming out at the moment. Yeah, so yay. It's always a fun time of year. But actually, I have to admit, it has been a relief. Like, oh no, wait. It's just hay fever. I'm fine. Phew. So yeah, so that's been fun. Just deciding how I want my clap. Well, I think I have to go that way. So I've got my clouds, my rainbow. So there we go. There he is, my rainbow. And actually, it's only a couple of months away. Once you've done it, add a little bit of glitter and you'll be all set for Pride as well. Yay. So what I'm going to do with this now, oh sorry, knocked you guys, so you're bouncing. What I'm going to do is I have some leftover, really handy, these are quilt trimmings from probably, oh yeah, I recognise that fabric. That is from a Sewing Quarter quilt. So I've got the wadding, so you can see where the quilting went over the edge, with the backing already on it. So these are really handy. Oh, Alison, love the clouds. Oh, I wanted one of those. Oh, yeah. Go for it. I think I was channeling the 80s and Care Bears. Remember the Care Bears and the rainbows? And clouds. So just layering this up. Now, this is cotton wadding, or at least cotton poly wadding. But one thing I love about cotton wadding is it's very grippy. So I tend to like cotton wadding anyway, but it's really handy if you're hand quilting or doing a little bit of machine quilting, because it's so grippy, which by grippy I mean it holds on to the fabric top and bottom because it has a little bit of texture on it. I don't tend to baste when I use cotton. Even when I'm hand quilting a big quilt, I rarely baste because I find that the wadding holds the top and bottom layers together really quite well. So I don't bother with that. Right. Oh, don't forget the clock. Yeah. I'm actually kind of looking forward to it this year, to be honest with you, because the last 2 weeks our cats have been getting us up progressively earlier and earlier, and so I thought they went forward last Sunday. So the week before I was thinking, oh, I'm getting up at 5. That's okay, because at the end of the week this will actually be 6 o'clock and it'll be a normal time to get up. And then I found out that actually the clocks don't go back till this Sunday. Go forward till this Sunday. I'm like, oh, another week of getting up at 5. And I think this morning was getting up at 4 o'clock. So I'm actually going to be looking forward to them going forward. So even though I'm getting up at the same time, it seems like a more decent hour than 4 o'clock in the morning. So yeah. Oh, hi Sarah. Oh, remember you posted a few weeks ago, gorgeous new fabric. Oh yes, that's coming, the Dutch houses. Yes, they're still on their way. They're ordered. With everything that's going on, I'm not entirely sure of the arrival date. I know they said sort of March, April time. So it could still be on track, but it could also be a bit delayed. But it's definitely coming, and I definitely have a really exciting quilt project in mind for that fabric. So yeah, hopefully I haven't actually started working on that quilt design, but this will give me time, if it is delayed, to get that all banged out before the fabric comes, because I'm super excited about that. Oh, same here, it's been a forced project. Yeah, I know. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to putting the clocks forward on Sunday. Right. I'm going to turn you around so you can see what I'm doing, because I'm going to do some free motion quilting now. Move my grape juice so it doesn't get spilled. Right, now hopefully if I just pivot you around, you should be able to see. Now I won't be able to see your comments as easily, but you should be able to see what I'm doing there. Right, so I have got open toe foot on. I have got a slidey mat. I should have my gloves, which does make it a little bit easier if I can find them handily. We'll see. There will be in a drawer somewhere. Aha! I found some. So these, I think these are probably ones that I got free in one of the magazines. I have another pair, but these will work as well. Now the gloves are a bit Marmite, to be honest with you. Some people love to quilt with them. Some people find that their hands get a bit too warm. My hands are a little bit cold at the minute, so I could do with some gloves. But I have seen, so Philippa Naylor, instead of using gloves, oh, these are a bit snug. What she does is, there's that shelf lining, that non-slip shelf lining that you can get, and she uses a little square of that in each hand. So she uses that to pinch her quilt, and so she gets a bit more of a grip on it. But these, as you can see, these have got rubberized bobbles on them, so it makes it a lot easier to grip the actual quilt. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna start by doing my lines. Yeah, you should be able to see my lines of my rainbow. I've got a navy in here. I don't tend to use black very much. This is more free motion doodling than free motion quilting, to be honest with you. It does take practice, so I wouldn't start off on a project. I would start with a little tiny quilt sandwich and just playing around, just trying to draw things, or maybe drawing something first off, just a simple flower or something, or a little doodle like you like to doodle normally, and have a go with that before you start on your project. Oh, hi Jeanette. Oh, had my very first try at free motion. That was rubbish. Okay. It is practice, practice, practice. Definitely. Oh, sorry, I'm just going to scroll up to make sure I haven't got any. Okay. I did a free motion doodling class a few weeks ago, and I had 3 lovely ladies in that class, and they tried their very first patch, and they all felt the same. Like, oh, well, that's no good. But if you saw the pictures that I put, because I did post pictures of the really lovely drawings that they did do by the end of the class, yeah, they loved it. They thought, yeah, definitely gonna go. But the first time you do it, it is a bit, oh, well, I'm no good at that. It is just literally practice and not being so hard on yourself. Right, so what I'm doing first, if you can see, I'm going to put my needle down and up, and then I'm just going to pull on my top thread and pull my bobbin thread up through to the top. So I've got both top and bottom. There we go. Now what that does is it means that I know where my bobbin thread is. It's not going to be in a tangled mess underneath. Oh, come on. Lift that up. There we go. Want those threads to go back there. No, I need to go roughly back where it started. There we go. So when I start, both my top thread and my bobbin thread are going to be on the top. And then it's just a case of marrying up how quick the needle moves and your hands move. Obviously, the quicker the needle's moving, the quicker you'll be able to move your hands. The slower it's moving, the slower you should move. What the danger is if you move your fabric and your needle is down, you could bend it and break it. So let's have a go. Let's see what I can do. Right, I'm just put my needle down. Oh, if you're working, I always find having the needle down makes it a lot easier. I'm just going to turn my work around so it's easier for me to move. One thing I will show you, hopefully at some point, when you're doing just free motion drawing, 2 lines always look better than 1. Yeah. Oh yes, Dawn was one of the ladies that was in the group for the free motion doodling. Did great, very good. Lovely flowers. Oh, I'm aware that I'm putting my hands in the way. You can see. Okay, I'll try not to. That's going to be annoying. Okay, I'll try not to. Now for this, it doesn't matter if you've got squiggly lines. Actually, squiggly lines generally look better. I keep putting my arm in the way. Sorry, guys. Oh, I'm just going to say, so the thread that I've got in here is Aurifil, which, as you know, I love Aurifil. It's an Aurifil 50 weight. outer purple one done. I will show you. I'm gonna take that out. So when I end it, I do exactly the same as I did to start it. So I lift my needle up, pulling it away. Cut a nice thread, and then you can see, I'm just going to pull on that thread so I can pull my bobbin thread up again. And then once the work is all done, oh, helps if you cut your bobbin thread first, Emma. Where is it? There. This is the way that I always start and stop the free motion quilting on my long arm machine as well. So that all of my threads, can you see? Yeah, all my threads at the top. So then all you do is you just knot that. Give it a good knot. And I'll do the same with the one that I started with as well. So at the other end I will knot those as well. Now for this, just because it's, well, let me see. Oh, I thought I had a trouble. Right, so the slippy mat apparently is very slippy. You're going to laugh. You're going to laugh at what I've done here. Okay, ready? Ready for the big reveal? I have just sewn my slippy mat onto my actual quilt. See, looks like it went through, got stuck on the hole, and then it decided it was going to sew that. So yay! I thought it was having a little bit of trouble going through there. Right, where's my end picker? Wow. I've never had that happen before, obviously. But, of course, it would happen now. So, yeah. If you guys think you're rubbish at free motion quilting, at least you haven't sewn your slippy mat onto your actual project. Oh dear. I'm just going to unpick it just to free it up, and then we'll put the slippy mat aside, because clearly I think what it needs is got too much lint on this side. It's supposed to be sticky on one side and slippy on the other, but I think it's got too much lint and it has gotten slippy on both sides. So yeah, so while I do that, I think that deserves a little bit of grape juice, don't you guys? Yeah. Ah, wow. Okay. Oh, I've got questions. Oh, and I can't scroll because my gloves are on. Go back, go back. There we go. Oh, is there any particular size needle? Not necessarily size, but type. So I tend to use what's called a Microtex or a Sharps. So it has a pointier tip on it than a regular needle. Depending on the make, let's see what I've got here. Depending on the make, so this is a Schmetz. Yeah, it's backwards because of the camera. But Schmetz, they call them Microtex. The ones that I have at the shop are Hemline, and those they call Sharps, but they're the same thing. It's just different brands of needle call them different things. I don't know why. Just like some will call stretch needles Stretch, and sometimes they're called Jersey or Ballpoint. They're all the same, but different brands call them different things. So that's that. Oh hell, not been brave enough to try yet. Well, you've seen how I screwed it up, so yeah, why not? Just go for it. I'm sure you can do better than me. Oh, hi Jackie. Finishing my star cushion tomorrow so I can start a rack quilt next. My quilt trip with you tomorrow. Yay. Cool. Yes, I'll be in touch with you about that. And timings and things like that. But yay. Oh, you'll have to send me a picture of the folded star, definitely, because it was looking really gorgeous anyway. See if this come off yet. No, a little bit more to do here and there. Oh, my scarf. Thank you, Dawn. I've had this for a long time. Oh, it's got the bees, and yeah, it is one of my favorites. I think I've had it literally. I'm trying to think. So, trying to think where I was working at the time. I think I was doing the fruit still, so that would have been 2010, 2011. Long time. Yeah, it's one of my favorite scarves. I'm waiting for the day where it's gonna fall apart, but so far so good. So far so good. Oh, hi Jeanette. How nice to know accidents happen to professionals as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'm only crying a little bit on the inside at my £30 slippy mat. Has got stitches all the way through it now. Yeah, so now it's been apart. So that's going to need a little bit of TLC. Yeah, got a little rip in it as well, so that's going to need some, yeah, some cleaning up and repairing. And my poor project, I mean, it was going good. I can still salvage it. So that's the beauty of the free motion. So I'm just going to cut that bit out in the middle and redo it. And because it's not supposed to look perfect, the free motion doodling looks better when it's a little bit squiggly. Anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, hi Sally Ann. Oh, hi Karen. Oh, Dawn, you might pinch it. We'll see about that. It depends how much damson gin you can part with. Oh, hi Debbie. Right, so moving on. I think I'm going to go do a cloud. So let me turn you around again. No slippy mat this time, so nothing to stitch underneath. So, can you see? Yeah, that's pretty good. Actually, this should show up pretty well because it is the cloud part. So let me start maybe here. Make sure everything's smoothed out underneath. Just moving my needle down. There we go. Down, up. Pull my bobbin up. There we go. Hold that to the back. And let's try it again. I'm going to start with the needle down this time. Position that. Yeah, and don't be afraid to reposition. So I always work with my needle down, so I can just lift up the presser foot and pivot my work whenever I need to. So if you're finding that you're working at a funny angle, just stop and then reposition your work so that you can actually see what you're doing. Right, I'm going to stop there and I'm going to turn that around so you can see. That is with one line of stitching. Yeah, you can see that. Which actually doesn't look terrible, but I do prefer it when you do 2 rounds. So I'm going to go around one more time. And I'm trying to kind of follow the similar sort of line, but it will invariably, you will see the 2 lines. They won't completely marry with each other And I think that actually looks better. What I call the squiggly line, basically. Here's my seam ripper underneath. There, so that's my cloud now. There. See how the second line of sewing doesn't quite follow exactly, but I like that look better than just one single line. Right. Take it back. Oh, make sure there's no questions. Oh, hi. Yeah, there we are. So what I will do is continue doing the free motion along the rainbow and doing the same with the cloud. And if you want, you can actually draw other bits to free motion. Some of my rainbows coming off. I need to re-stick that, or sew it down quick so that it's finished. Oh, I was going to show you that. So let me pull my last bobbin thread up and show you how I finished that off. If I can find it. There it is. It's rather short. So all these tails that you end up with on the top, these little tail bits, what I do, so if this was a cushion, I would probably cheat and I would probably just get a big-eyed needle, a crewel needle, not a cruel as in misabusing people, a crewel as in needlework, so C-R-E-W-E-L, because they're quite pointy, not as thick as a tapestry needle, but they have a nice big eye, and then you can thread all of those threads together through the same eye, which I like because then that's less faff. I'm just trying to see if I've got one handy. I think they're in my pin cushion downstairs, but that's what I would do. So if this was a quilt and you don't want those threads to show anywhere, what you do is you can do it with a regular sewing needle and just do each thread individually, or like I said, with a big-eyed needle. So you thread these in between your quilt sandwich, so just under the top layer, but not so that it comes out the bottom layer. And then what I do, because my needle's a little bit longer, is I tuck it in about 2-3 inches, something like that, into my quilt sandwich, and then pop it out at the top, so then you've got all your other threads coming out. So these threads coming out here basically, so it'd be coming out here, and then you can just trim those off and then they get hidden and buried inside the quilt sandwich basically. Oh, hi Sarah. Oh, hi Shirley. Oh, I make it look so easy. I have to admit, I got most of my free motion quilting practice doing one of Kath Hardcastle's cat quilts, so the big tree cat quilt. So there was 3 cats and then the big tree, and yeah, there was no other way to quilt that and to stitch all of the applique down other than just sitting down and free motioning it. And I got so much practice doing that quilt that, yeah, that's where that came from. But just have a play. So literally just have fun, have a play. It doesn't have to be a finished project. Just if you've got some scrap wadding and backing from trimmings of a quilt, even if it's sort of a postcard size, just have a play doing that. Maybe draw a flower or something simple, very simple line drawings. If you go on Pinterest and you just search doodle drawings or simple line drawings, you get so much inspiration that you can then just copy it or trace, print it out and trace it, or just copy it, you know, roughly, and yeah, you can do it that way. But it is, I mean, it's not like we don't have a lot of time on our hands now. Just sit down and no pressure. It doesn't have to be a nice, neat, finished project. It's just literally to have fun and have a play. Oh, sorry, I'm missing your questions. Oh, hi Shirley. Have a slippy mat because I can't lower my feed dogs. If you have a machine that lower them, do you need one? Yeah, well, good question. I just did that without the slippy mat. My feed dogs do go down. When I first started, I literally wanted everything that would possibly help me, because I did the typical, thought, oh, I'll just have a try at free motion quilting, and went on YouTube and looked at all the tutorials, and there are some amazing people on there. I'm like, oh, that's so easy. They just make it look so easy. You just put your needle down, pop it up and go woo and go for it. And that did not work for me at all. It wasn't until I took a class with Philippa Naylor and learned all about needles and thread. I think the real trick, especially if you're having trouble with your thread getting bunched up underneath, which a lot of people do, or tension, it's literally finding the right needle and thread combination for your machine. So I know that Aurifil works for me. The other one that I have used successfully is bottom line or top line, although that's a polyester and it's a thinner thread, so the resulting lines that you get are a little bit thinner, and I tend to like the slightly thicker lines of the Aurifil that I get, and I've had good success with that, so I tend to stick with the Aurifil because I love it anyway. But yes, if you have a machine that your feed dogs don't go down, then you definitely need something to cover your feed dogs. And your feed dogs are those little grippy teeth bits underneath your, everybody should know, under your throat plate. So that the feed dogs are right here. Usually there is, if you see my hand underneath, see it underneath? In the back, you can check, somewhere in the back behind your machine, there's often a little button that you just slide one way or the other, and that is where you would put your feed dogs down if you've got that option. But just have a look, because you might actually have a button to turn your feed dogs off. You just weren't aware of it, because yeah, how often do we use that? So yeah. Oh, hi Sarah, hi Joanne. Oh, you like the two lines? Yeah, yeah, it does. It is more forgiving, I think, when you do two lines, because it looks like it's intentionally messy, if that makes sense. But yeah, I like the two lines, and yeah, I will be doing more. Actually, I can do the other cloud. What time is it? Oh, we got a little bit of time. We don't have to dash off. But we'll have to make sure I sew down my rainbow properly. Oh. Hi Helen. Oh, some machines have a feed dog cover. Oh, good to know. So Helen says if you've got a machine where your feed dogs don't go down, you might have already a cover to go over those feed dogs so that it doesn't grip your fabric, or you might need to get one. But they are available, or they could be available. So thank you. Oh, hi Elizabeth. Hi Hilary. All right, so let's see what we do here. Come on, come on. It's got a little knot in it. It's gonna go down, down, up. that through. There we go. Hold on to that. Down again. Okay. On y va. Just had one stitch go. Oh, you can't see me. I didn't move, you guys. You're just watching me. You don't want to watch me. You want to watch what I'm doing. Sorry about that. Oh, hi, Helen. Usually come with a machine. It's a plastic plate. Oh, this is the feed dog cover. It's a plastic plate. But if you think what that's for and shove it in the gubbins box. Oh, bit you think, oh, what's that? Yes, yes. Bit that you look at it and you're like, oh, what's that for? And then you just shove it back in the box because it's, you know, too difficult to think about right now. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I've had a few bits like that. Actually, I probably still do in one of the boxes. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm never going to use that. Can you see? Yeah, you can see. Good. Woo. Going the second time around. Move those out of the way. Come on. They're not behaving. There we go. So I was thinking would be really cool. Oh, hi Tracy. Is I've obviously just drawn this onto Bondweb, but if you've got children or grandchildren, not necessarily have to be living with you, but if you can get them some Bondweb or whatever other adhesive paper you like to use, and then have them draw your rainbow or picture, then you could use that to turn into the picture, into the quilted picture. Get in there. Last stretch. There we go. And it's not perfect, but we can get away with that because that's what it's meant to look like. Not perfect. So that's my second cloud. Yeah, my rainbow is starting to come off, so I definitely need to stitch that down as soon as possible. So yeah, so hopefully you've been inspired to make your own rainbow, and definitely post it to Facebook so we can all see it, and then put it in your window. Or like I said, get the kids or the grandkids to draw one for you on the Bondweb, so that you can use that as your template. Oh, I'm missing all the gossip. Hi Helen. Oh, I have one of those, but it just adds thickness. Oh yeah, when you're trying to quilt, it stands quite high. Okay. There is, I can't remember what it is. There is a free motion quilting lady who, and I did this to one of my open toe feet. I don't think I've got it at hand. Let me see. Where's my thing? So, aha, I did. Here it is. So usually you can't control, if I move you back to where you were, usually you can't control the movement of your open toe foot. It goes up and down naturally with the motion of your machine because there's a little lip. I'll take it off, I'll show you. And I've got aha, screwdriver. No, I'm not saying you should do this at home. I'm just saying this is what I've done. And then there's another lady who has advised the same thing. And I've used this one and the other one with good results. But if you are having trouble with the thickness of your cover of your feed dog, so you might try or think about. So this is what my unaltered open toe walking foot. This little bar right here goes over the top of my screw that goes into, that holds my needle in. Yeah, so that every time the needle goes up and down, it goes up and down as well. So it's hopping a little bit basically. Now what I've done here is bent that back so that it doesn't get hooked over the screw anymore. And what you do is it doesn't jump up and down anymore, but you can adjust the height of it with this elastic band. So if you want it to be higher, you just move that elastic band down so that it is stuck in that higher position basically. Or if you want it to be snugger, then you would just loosen that up. So you just play around with that basically, and then it doesn't hop anymore, it stays even. Now, I'm not telling you that you ought to take your open toe feet and then bend them back like that. I'm just saying there is a lady that recommends it, and I have tried it, and that's just, you know, she does it so that it's smooth and even and doesn't move rather than hopping up and down. So there is an option for you, just letting you know. Okay. Oh, hi Diane. Oh, had to do non-sewing stuff. Oh no. Well, go back to the beginning, and yeah, you'll see. It's all about rainbows. Oh, hi Hilary. Oh, is your machine set inside a horn cabinet? Yes. Thinking about buying one, but not sure. Do I find it useful? Yes. I love this cabinet. I actually was really lucky. I got this second hand, but it is in super great condition. I got it a few years ago. The lady who had it originally, her daughter, when she was younger, was a figure skater, and so she I actually got the machine and not this machine, but a machine and the cabinet all together. And it was it was an Elna one, but it was an older one. I think she bought it back in the 80s. And I don't know if you can see this cabinet, it's actually green, which I think is kind of funky, rather than just the plain wood one. So yeah, no, I definitely love it. I got mine on eBay, so oh, I'm losing you. You can get them. I bought one from Mum as well on eBay. A little bit more used than this. The lady who had that before had moved around a little bit, and she was actually getting a new cabinet, bigger cabinet, so she was getting rid of that one. And it still works, still does a great job. It's just a little bit more used than this one was. But yeah, definitely love it. And it's inset, and this acrylic sheet, there is a sewing shop in Wales. I can't remember the name of it exactly. It's not the British Sewing Centre, because that's the one I think that went out of business. It's it's a well-known online, they sell sewing machines. They're a very good company, very reputable, but they also sell the acrylic sheets. They actually make them. So you just tell them what brand of machine you have, and they will cut it out to exactly the size that it needs to be to fit your machine, and then it makes it nice and smooth. You don't have to have it like that. I'm saying whole cabinets now. There's actually a lever that moves your machine up and down, so you can have it on top, so it's not all one level like this. I put it down so I could do a little bit of free motion quilting rather than using my my table that come with my machine, because the table doesn't actually fit on this cabinet because it's longer. So yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, hi Edna. Oh, hope you're doing well. I saw the email. So yes, it's not COVID related. Don't panic, everybody. But yes, I hope you're doing well. Please. Yeah. So that is rainbows. I'm going to sit and have a little bit more grape juice and do a little bit of rainbow stitching now, and maybe post a picture later on. Yeah, if you have any more questions, I think we'll call it a night for this week. And yeah, everybody stay safe and stay well, and I will see you next Friday. So everybody, you take care and have a good week and a good weekend. Bye!